league. What's the intensity of the practice has been like? What's the emotion of the team heading in?
Today was a lot of energy. Everybody's ready to go. Everybody, literally, from scout team to starters and things like that. Everybody's ready to get after it.
Aaron, how are you and your family doing with the hurricane back there?
Most of my family went to Shreveport. My grandmother, she's military, so she only went to Hattiesburg. I don't know what that much of a difference that made, but she's okay too. So everybody's doing well.
You guys have a lot of familiar names, including yourself back on defense that played a lot of football, but just a few names off the top of your head. Which guys you think have made a step up that you're going to rely on this year that don't have a lot of reps in the past?
Nathaniel Watson, Jaden Crumedy, all those guys have produced, which we know they can, and this is just now more of a role for those guys to show what they can do. And guys like Bam, he's also stepping up for JD, obviously, and I think he'll do a real good job.
You mentioned Jed Johnson early in camp as a guy that really improved this year. He's playing behind you as your number 2. What have you seen from him in the final stages of camp?
He's ready to go. He can play Mike, Sam, Will. Whenever he's ready to go, he'll play a lot this game.
How different were the
challenges that Louisiana Tech presents this week?
They spread the defense out, kind of like our offense, but obviously not as spacious as our offense. They do a lot of Y-off type stuff, but they space the field out and get us running side to side.
You clearly get a good look at the offense every day. What's different about them going against them in practice this year compared to last year?
Everybody's moving much more faster. Seems like they have much more confidence in themselves, knowing that they can do it.
Kind of along those lines, can you even put into words just how different the feel may be right now heading into this season opener as compared to a year ago with a new scheme on both sides of the ball and a kind of a weird off season last year? Can you even put into words how different it is now?
Not really. There's really no doubt. I think everybody's ready to go. Everybody knows that we can win football games. I think we're just really ready to show everybody what we have done, improved from last year.
Louisiana Tech starting Austin Kendall at quarterback. How familiar are you with him? Did you watch any film of him yet? And what are your thoughts, if so?
Yeah, our coaches had us do a game plan, and he transferred from West Virginia, didn't he? Yep. And he's a good quarterback. They also got some other guys. Number 3, Aaron something, I forgot his name. He was a starter leading on to the season last year. And number 9, he's pretty good. He actually had the most yards passing last year. But the guy from West Virginia, he's real good. I think he can present a good challenge for us.
What issues do you see him kind of presenting for you guys, like specifically defensively, that could make your day a little tough?
Nothing necessarily. Like I said, they spread the football out to everybody around him, and I think he does a good job in RPO and things like that. So that could probably present the most challenges as far as offensively for those guys.
Obviously, winning a Division I football game is difficult no matter who you play, but last year you had 10 SEC games. This year you've got a little bit of ramp up, I guess, in non-conference. How important do you think that is, especially to get some experience for the guys down the depth chart a little bit?
For guys that have never played a non-conference game, they probably may take things lightly. So I think it's really the biggest thing is getting everybody on the same page, knowing that anybody can get beat at any time, and that's the main thing.
What was the feeling like last year going into opener where you're unsure of what it would be like in a half-empty stadium, if not less than that? And how much different is it this year knowing that you're going to have close to a full capacity crowd?
Last year it seemed, most places that we went, it seemed like they had a pretty full crowd. I can remember that, Ole Miss and Georgia, I feel like they had a full stadium. If y'all can remember that, I think just really getting back to full crowds this year is going to be something that people really have been waiting for, and we all have been waiting for, and I think it'll be a really good thing for everybody.